Students, good morning to all of you. Students, our today's topic is photoelectric effect. Okay, and here we discussed about the photoelectric effect and their graph, and after we explain the photoelectric law on the basis of the Einstein photoelectric equation. Okay, so here we discussed that the light falling on the photosensitive metal or material, the emission of electron take place per second as the intensity of light fall on it. Okay, and second, for the different light intensity, the photoelectric current electron emits with the same stopping potential, and the point from where the light is parallel to the potential axis is called the saturation current or stage of the photoelectric current is saturated. Okay, and next graph is for the different frequencies fall on the photosensitive material, there should be a different stopping potential for each, and this graph gives the behavior of the metal and emission of electron from a different metal A, B or C with different frequencies. Okay, we observe that the behavior of the frequency and stopping potential for the metal is linear with the frequency and potential graph. So write laws of photoelectric emission. Okay, so first, for a given metal and frequency of incident radiation, the number of photoelectrons incident radiation, the number of photoelectrons ejected per second is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. That is, intensity of light is directly proportional to the emission of electron. Okay, next, for a given metal, second law is, for a given metal there exists a certain minimum frequency for which of incident radiation below no electron emits from the surface. Okay, so these are the minimum frequencies, and here we say nu naught 3, nu naught 2 and nu naught 1. Okay, this minimum frequency is called threshold frequency. That is nu naught threshold frequency. Okay, next, above the threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron. Above the threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron is independent of intensity of the incident light the incident light, but depends on only the frequency of incident light, that is emission of electron, is directly proportional to this, or we say threshold frequency. And next, the photoelectric emission is an instantaneous process. The time lags between the incidence of radiation and emission of photoelectron is very small, in order of 10 to the power minus 9 second. Okay, these are the four equations of four laws of photoelectric effect, and these are the respective graphs which explain the emission of electron from the photosensitive material. Okay, next students, we have Einstein equation of photoelectric effect. Okay, right? Einstein think that or explain the emission of photoelectron from the photosensitive material on the basis of the Planck theory. According to the Planck theory, right? According to the Planck theory, the light radiation consists of tiny packets of energy called quanta or photon. Okay, or photon, as we discussed in the previous class. Okay, every photon or we say quanta have energy equals to h nu. Okay, therefore energy of photon is h nu, where h is Planck's constant, and nu is frequency of radiation. Okay, and the speed of photon is equal to speed of light. Speed of photon is equal to speed of light, that is equal to c. Okay, now Einstein used this theory to explain the emission of photoelectron from the metal surface, and he assumed that according to Einstein, the energy of photon is distributed in two types: energy of photon or quanta is used in two ways. two ways by metal, by photosensitive metal, photosensitive metal. First, some part of energy is absorbed by metal surface. Some part of energy by electron on the surface where energy packet falls to emit the electron, okay. And second, the rest part of energy is used in imparting maximum kinetic energy to emitted electron, okay. This is how Einstein think about the energy of one energy packet quanta, okay. So on the basis of this, Einstein gave an equation, that is energy of photon is equal to work function plus kinetic energy, that is maximum kinetic energy, okay. Now the energy of the photon is h nu, which is equal to work function as we discussed in the previous class, that is equal to phi naught, and this is the maximum kinetic energy, okay. Therefore the kinetic energy gained by emitted electron after transmitting total energy of the packet quanta to the electron on the metal surface is equal to h nu minus phi nu, okay. Now if work function phi naught is equal to E V naught, where V naught is the minimum stopping potential, okay, or the minimum potential given to the surface to emit the electron, okay. And according to the theory, from the work function and this we get from here that maximum kinetic energy, that is equal to the mass of photon, mass of electron, let's say m, and velocity gained by it. Therefore By using this equation here, we get in place of kinetic energy half mv square is equal to h nu minus work function is E v naught. Okay, and this is equal to 1 minute. Okay, here the kinetic energy is equal to the work function. Therefore, this will become how much? Half mv square is equal to E v naught. Clear? So we can write this equation minus phi naught and this is equal to that. So E v naught is equal to half mv square is equal to h nu minus phi naught. Okay, now if the threshold frequency to emit the electron which is equal to the work function of the photo radiation which is given by h nu naught. Therefore, half mv square is equal to h nu minus h nu naught, and this is also equal to E v naught, where v naught is the minimum value of potential given to emit the electron. Okay, this is Einstein equation of photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. Okay, note it. Now as we know that the frequency is inversely proportional to the wavelength, and when we take out this proportional to sign, we get the result is frequency is equal to c upon lambda. Here, where c is speed of light, Clear? Therefore, by putting the value in the Einstein equation, and hence we derive the relation between the frequency and wavelength with the maximum kinetic energy, that is half mv square is equal to h c upon lambda minus h c upon lambda naught. From here, nu naught is equal to h upon lambda naught. Clear? By putting this value here, we get this. So here, half mv square is equal to hc is common, 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda naught. This is the relation of Einstein equation in the form of the wavelength, where lambda is wavelength of photon, wavelength of incident photon or radiation, incidence radiation, and lambda naught is threshold wavelength. of the light up to which the electron will emit from the surface. Clear? This is the Einstein equation. Okay. Now, on the basis of his equation, Einstein explained all the four laws of photoelectric emission. Okay. Now we will explain it. Okay. The first law. Right. Explanation of laws of photoelectric emission. Laws of photoelectric emission on the basis of Einstein photoelectric equation. First, he assumed that, just understood, he assumed that if one photon having the appropriate frequency is fall on the surface, it will able to emit one electron. If two photons are falls on the surface, they will emit two electrons. If three of the same frequency is falls on the surface, they will emit the three electrons, and so on. Okay. According to him, if a light having intensity equal to the suitable frequency fall on the surface, the electron will emit, which is the explanation of first law. That is, the intensity of light is directly proportional to the emission of electron, or we say that the intensity of light is the emitted electron is directly proportional to the intensity of light per second emission of electron. This is the first law. Okay. And second, he assumed that if we have the two frequencies, two light rays, one is frequency nu, okay, and one is frequency nu naught, where this nu naught is threshold frequency. Okay, threshold frequency. Just understood here two things. Okay, see. According to the first and explanation of the second law of the photoelectric emission. According to him, if this nu is smaller than nu naught, clear? If nu is smaller than nu naught, there is no. Okay. So, if the frequency of the incident light is smaller than the threshold frequency, then according to this, half mv square, or we say directly here, kinetic energy. Okay. If this is smaller than nu naught, then what we get? See, h nu minus h nu naught. What you get from here? You will get from here the kinetic energy is negative. Okay. If the kinetic energy is negative, so it indicates there is no electron emitted from the metal surface. Okay. And second, if nu is greater than nu naught, explanation of third law, if the frequency of the incident light is greater than the threshold frequency, therefore the kinetic energy is positive, and when the positive kinetic energy, therefore the electron emits and move with a velocity. Okay, so this is the explanation of third law. And next is fourth. According to him, or it explained that when the appropriate frequency light incident on the photosensitive material, the electron emits from the surface without take a moment of time, which is the process is spontaneous. Okay, so this is how we or Einstein explained the photoelectric emission law on the basis of his photoelectric emission. Thank you.